Greetings, Ma'am Mafet. I'm Edgardo M. Bayag Jr. And for today's for today's presentation, I will introduce you the projectile motion. So, credit ko lang po tong PPT na to, tong slide po na to, nagaling sa SlideShare. Sige po, let's get started. So, projectile motion. Sabi dito, projectile motion daw ay isang motion ng object na gin-throw from to the earth surface and move along the curved path under the action of gravity only. So this is now our given picture. Motion of an snowboarder descent from the slope. So kung makikita nyo, next naman is motion of a rider in a bike stand. Makikita nyo. And motion of a water jets coming out from nozzles. So, kung mapapansin nyo, lahat sila ay merong curved path. Kung makikita nyo. So, that is a projectile motion. Assumption used in projectile motion, sabi ko nga kanina, the effect due to air resistance is negligible, which is excluded ang air resistance. The effect due to curvature of the earth is negligible, sorry. The effect due to rotational of the earth is negligible. The acceleration to gravity is constant over the range of motion. So, for today, let's assume that the acceleration is the gravity itself is constant of 10 meter per second squared. So, idealized model of projectile motion. Kung makikita nyo, is eto, tama, makikita nyo yung illustration. Projectile, any object which is projectile in the air is called a projectile. So, ito, this is the object that thrown in the curved path, which is an object called projectile. Point of projection is here. This is the point of projector, which is where the which is the object first to binato. Velocity of projection. The velocity of projection which an object is projectile in the air is called as velocity of projection. So, which is this, basta't yan. Pag sinabing angle of projection, this is the angle of the horizontal which is an object is projected in the air was called as angle of projection. So, here, this is the yung gap na to, tapos ito, this is what we call the angle. Trajectory. The parabolic path followed by a projectile is in there called this trajectory. So, makikita nyo tong curve na yan, tinatawag yung trajectory. Yan yung path ng object, yan yung path kung saan doon dumaan yung object sa path na yan, sa curve na yan. Time of flight. So, time takes by the projectile to cover the entire trajectory is called the time of flight. Kung saan yung unang binato hanggang sa pagkatapos binato. Yung time na na-covered nun, yun yung time of flight. Or sabihin na lang din natin na time the object float in the air. Throw in the air. Di naman kasi siya lumilipad. Maximum height of projectile. So, ito yung maximum height ng projectile, which is yung halfway ng curve. This is what we call the projectile. Maximum height of projectile. So, horizontal range of the projectile. So, ito, yung length niya, in the horizontal range. So, kung makikita nyo dito, nagkaroon ng test kung saan yung both ball, which is, yung isang ball is binato and yung isang ball is hinulog. So, sabi dito, nagkaroon ng tanong na sino yung unang babagsak sa ground. So, may iba nagsasabi na kulay dilaw daw kasi meron daw force na ginawa para bumilis din yung takbo ng yellow ball. May iba naman nagsasabi na yung pink ball kasi isan what we called free fall na pure vertical lang yung binagsakan. So, sabi dito, both pink and yellow balls are falling at the same rate. Yellow ball is moving horizontally while it's falling have no effect on its vertical motion. So, it means horizontal and vertical motion are independent of each other. So, nagkaroon ng ang conclusion dito is yung both yellow and pink ball is land at the same time because horizontal and vertical axis is independently. So, um, we cannot hindi natin pwedeng involve ang horizontal motion doon sa ano time of flight ng isang object. Next is analysis of the projectile motion diagram of kick of the football. So we have the frame 1, projectile motion. This is the vertical and the horizontal. And this is the projectile motion. Ano mapapansin nyo? Wala naman masyadong mapapansin. So, let's go to the second. So, this is, kung makikita nyo, yung red ball, ay yung red dot. Dito sa projectile motion is nandito siya. Pero dito sa vertical and horizontal motion is nandito siya. So, nagkaroon siya ng path dun sa ano na yun para yung horizontal and vertical motion ay parang sabihin nating graph siya. So, nag-form siya na to para dito tsaka dito. Dito tsaka dito is para nagsama baga sila. Ganon din yung nangyari dito sa projectile 3. Ganon din. Tapos dito naman is nagbaba siya. Tapos yung x-axis is ganun pa din. Tapos yun, nag-reach siya ng 0 yung vertical motion and pumunta sa endpoint yung horizontal range. So, analysis of projectile motion. Kung makikita nyo. Ibig sabihin dito is dito sa projectile sa initial velocity which is ito VO yan pero VI lang kasi nako ko lang din tong slide na to dito sa part na to kung makikita nyo na yung sa maximum height yung V2 is equals to V2x is yung niya guys pinakamataas niya so the downfall yung dito na nagkakaroon ng ibig sabihin dito yung velocity is nag-reach ng 0 meter per second bago siya bumaba. Important conclusion. So, this is our projectile motion is a combination of two motion. Horizontal motion with constant velocity, which is, sinabi dito na 0 yung acceleration. Wala naman talaga siyang acceleration. And the last one is vertical motion with constant acceleration. So, ito lang guys. This is magbibigay ako ng equation. This is the formula given po. So, ma'am, ngayon ipapakita ako ang tawag dito. Papakita ko yung mga equation na gagamitin natin para ma-solve yung projectile motion. So, ito po. Ma'am, pasensya na po, ma'am, at wala po akong stabilizer. Pero, let's give a try po. So, pag ang hinahanap po ay initial velocity. kailangan mayroon tayong given na dapat tayong given na VOY and VOX. And pag meron tayong given na, kailangan natin to para ma-solve tong VO or initial velocity. So which means ang formula na gagamitin natin ay tawag dito VO is equals to VOX squared plus VOY squared. So this is the this is where we're going to find. This is the given we need, and this is the formula we used. Yes, galing ko talaga. Next one is ang theta or ang angle. Pangit talaga ng sulat ko. So sa angle naman, we need a given of tan, VOY, and VOX. So, since tan is, hindi naman natin kailangan ng value ng tan, magagamit lang natin siya sa formula na natin, which is yung TOA. TOA. So, theta is equals to tan negative 1 tapos saan ba dito ba? VOY divided by VOX. Yan. Kangalay. Next stuff is itong VOY. VOX na lang pala muna natin. Kapag sa VOX, ang kailangan natin ay cos and VO. Yan yung given na kailangan natin. And ito naman yung formula na gagamitin natin. VOX is equals to cos times VO times yan. So, this is the formula. We will going to solve. This is the given formula we need, and this is the formula we used. We need to use. Okay. Next is sa VOX, sa VOY. Sa VOY, ang kailangan natin na given ay sine and VO. And we need the formula of VOY is equals to sine VO. Yan. Kasakit sa kamay. So, this is the formula we need to use to identifying the given. This is we're going to use if we find this given problem. So, I'm going to illustrate a graph like this. Pasensya na kung tiko. So, in this, so, this is where we located theta. Tama naman, di ba? Right? This is the VO. Kung sa mga di pa nakakaalam, this is the VOX. And this is the VOY. Sakit talaga. So, sinabi daw dito, kapag ito yung nawawala, kailangan meron tayo na to at na to. Nagets? Kapag ito yung nawawala, kailangan meron din tayo na to, tapos ito. Tapos, pag ito yung nawawala, kailangan meron tayo na to, tapos ito. At kapag ito yung nawawala, kailangan meron tayo na to, tapos ito. Nagets nyo na? So, let's proceed to the y component. Aray ko. X component pala muna natin. Formula for x and y component. So, we have four formula, which is number 1. Sulat ko muna lang dito. Aray ko. Formula for X and Y component. Diba? Kaganda ng sulat ko. So, we have the Formula 1, which is, ano yung shadow ko? V is equals to VO plus AT. Yan. Yan yung Formula 1 natin. So, we commonly use this if we need to find a time. Yeah, time lang naman yung pwedeng hanapin dito. Next stuff is number 2. D, which is distance. Displacement, I mean. 1/2 V plus VO time. Dito ay pag sinahanap natin yung displacement. Ginagamit natin to sa paano ko ba sasabihin? We commonly use this in the X component ng Formula 2. So, let's proceed to number 3. So, number 3 ay V squared is equals to VO squared plus 2AD. So, we commonly use this if we need to find a distance, a displacement. Again, for saan nga to? For Y component naman. So, sasabihin ko mamaya kung bakit magkaiba yung hinahanap natin sa X component tapos sa Y component na formula kapag hanapin natin yung displacement nila. So, the last one is number 4, which is V is equals to VOT plus 1/2 ano nga to? T, tama ba? AT squared. So, makikita nyo. So, ayan yung formula. Ito, kung mapapansin nyo, may mga missing part tayo dito. Which is sa 1, pag ang missing part natin is D. And we usually find, mamaya na. Sa number 2, ay, the missing part is A, acceleration. And sa number 3, V squared, ano ba nawala dito? Time. And sa last one is another D. So, let's, balik tayo sa, sa sa X component. Sa horizontal parts. Sinabi doon, di ba, na ang horizontal, dito na ba natin nilagay? Nasabi doon ng horizontal ay merong constant velocity. Pag sinabi constant velocity, sakit talaga ng kamay ko. Pag sinabing constant velocity, guys, which is, ang acceleration natin dyan is equals to 0. Nagets nyo na. So, pag hinanap natin yung distance ng X component, pwede ba natin gamitin to? Meron siyang A, oh. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, ang kailangan natin dito is itong formula number 2 kasi wala siyang A. So, ibig sabihin, negated yung A o yung acceleration dahil nga ang velocity ng horizontal ay constant. let's move to the sa pag sinabi, ito naman. Bakit naman sinabi na Formula 3 yung gagamitin natin? Kapag hahanapin natin ang tawag dito. Pwede rin naman gamitin natin yung 2 and 3, which is kung wala man to, nandito to. Pero since nga na concrete tong number 3 na to, so ito yung madalas nating ginagamit. Right? Tama na yan. Next naman is ano bang next? Yung legend or symbol. Since X and Y is independently, so once na ginamit natin to, literal tong formula na to, we're getting confused because saan to? So, Y component to sa X component. So, that's why na meron tayong legends ng bawat isa na to or symbols na dinadagdag. X and Y component. Yan. Kapag ang V or ang final velocity sa X component ay Vx. 'Di ba? Laki ng pagbabago. Guess nyo naman kung ano yun na sa Y. Wala yung ko, which is Vy. Pag Vox, Vo naman, mas mahirap to. Kasi magdadagdag tayo ng O. Yan. Tapos dito rin. Yan. Ano pa ba? Pag sa displacement, kailangan naman gawin nating dx. Which is x lang. And y. Yan. That is our displacement. And the last one is no. A. We don't usually use A in X component, pero ilagay na natin. AX and AY. Pero dahil di naman natin ito nagagamit, we don't usually use that. We can also use this in Y component, which is gravity. Yan. Next one is time. So, time is remain the same from each two. Because time is component that basta't yun. So, meron ako dito, may ibibigay ako na example na pwede nating sagutan right now. Hello. Aray ko, sakit talaga prepare. So, kita ba? Tingnan nyo muna ako kita. Meron tayong given equation. So, hindi ko nagagawing situational kasi masakit kasi siyang tignan. Hindi rin ako marunong gumawa. So, let's break it down agad. Meron tayong given na VO. Meron tayong given na VO, which means is ano ba? Isip kayo guys. Ito, 30 ms. Meron tayong degree na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 25 degrees. So from that, we can expect that the projectile motion, kita ba? Aray ko, bakit ang drawing ko? Yan, and yan. We can expect this na itong VO na to is equals to 30. Kita ba? And this theta, masyadong malaki. Is equals to 25 degrees. Yon, mas kita na siya. So, we need to, ang hinahanap natin, hanapin na kayo natin lahat. So, let's, let's find what we're going to solve. Finding. Ano muna lahat ang hinahanap natin? Ang una nating hinahanap ay VOY and VOX. VOY, VOX. Yan. Yan ang hinahanap natin among the four. So, next naman na hinahanap natin is into the Y component. Hinahanap natin yan, Huwag muna kayong mataranta. Ang hinahanap natin is time and displacement. Yan ang hinahanap natin sa Y component. What naman sa X component? Ano ba hinahanap natin sa X component? Simple. Isa lang naman hinahanap natin sa X component, which is yung horizontal range. Yan. So, let's break it down. So, we'll find the we're first to find the VOY. Why? Why VOY? Ang una nating hahanapin. Ba't di muna X component? So, malalaman nyo mamaya. So, sa component, ay putik, mali pa spelling. Meron tayong given na meron tayong given na acceleration is equals to, papunta siya, ibig sabihin, paangat siya, which is, pag sinabi natin paangat, the gravity is opposite. Ibig sabihin, we're fight against the gravity. So, the gravity must be negative. So, consider na natin na yung acceleration or due to gravity is 10. So, negative 10 meter per second squared. Sakit! Aray ko. While we find the our given in Y component is AY, V, which is 0. Yan. Wow, dalawa lang. So, ang hinahanap natin ay VOX, ay VOY. Wow, nagkulang ba ako? VOY. Kita ba? And time and displacement. Aray ko, tatlong nawawala. Paano natin sisimulan yan? Aray ko ay! Ay, galakos naman ang tama na yan. Sorry guys, medyo loose. Okay. We're going to first find the Y component. Saan tayo magsisimula? Dito sa VOY. Kasi without this, hindi tayo kaya makasolve. So, gagawin natin para masolve natin to. Solve for Y. Solve for VOY. Let's start with... Saan ba ako mag-start? Nakalimutan ko na naman. Yun, dito. Let's first see the given formula. So, originally, we have a formula which is sin theta is equals to ano nga to? Opposite divided by hypotenuse. Tama ba? So, katawa. So, yan, tama. So, we're going to transpose this, and this, yan. Pagta-transposein natin yan. So, we get the, we substitute the formula, which is, this is the opposite. So, we're going to, because, the height of this and the height of this is the same. So, we assume that this is the VOY. Nagets? So, our opposite is our VOY. Tama? And our hypotenuse, which is ito, is VO. Yan. Sakit talaga. Tapos, we need to transpose it, both. So, magiging VO, VOY is equals to VO times sin theta. Yan na. So, katulad kanina, itong formula na kailangan natin gamitin. Pero pinakita ko lang kung bakit siya naging ganun. So, VOY, we need to substitute. What is our VO? What is our VO? 30. What sine? Ilang degree? Kumasipod pa ako. 25. So, we need to solve that. Kukunin ko lang yung calculator ko. Ito yung calculator. Punta ka ng hanin mo yung 30. Ay shit, ba't ano yan? 30, pinito mo yung sine, tapos yung angle, which is 25. Is equals to 12.678. Wow, 678. We are going to use three significant figures, which is 1, 2, and round off the 7, which is 7. So, 12.7. Tama ba, 7? Yan! Sakit talaga. Ba't kasi ganito? Pwede naman natin tulagin ng MS, no? So, now, na-find na natin itong VOY. Let's proceed sa time. Solve for time. So, pag sinasolve natin yung time, we're going to use the formula number 1, which is kasi ganyan. VY is equals to VOY plus yun. So, substitute 0 ms. Cancel na natin yan agad kasi wala namang value yan. The value of VOY, which is 12.7 plus negative 10 tapos time. Aray ko, siksikan. Tapos, transpose this into kabila. Magiging negative 12.7 meter per second is equals to negative 10 meter per second squared times time. So, which is, para malipat natin siya to dito, at maiwan to, we need to divide this to negative 10 meter per second squared to cancel it both, and negative 10 meter per second squared. So, we need to divide it. Pero pwede naman tayong gano'n na lang natin. So, cancel natin to. So, tanggalin natin to, tapos matatanggal to. Which is, kung makikita nyo, sa ilalim siya ng divide. So, parang ganito siya. Pag times natin, kaya tayo nagkaroon ng cancellation. Cancel. May natira doon sa numerator na S. So, ibig sabihin, magiging second to, which is 1. Para silang negative, no? So, magiging positive siya. 1.27 second is equals to time. Yan na ba? Ayan na ba? Ang sagot ay, hindi po ate. Kasi kailangan pa natin siya times sa 2. So, times natin to sa 2. 1.27 seconds times 2 is equals to time. Di ko pa naman alam yan. Iba naman yan. 1.27 times 2. Di ba? Ay, ba't ganun? Wait lang nga. 1.27 times 2 is equals to 2.54 seconds is equals to. So, this is our time. Why po? Bakit pinag times 2? Nakakalito. Ang sagot ay dahil sa halfway lang siya. Ito lang Ito lang yung ng 1.27 seconds. Yan. Hanggang sa pinakamataas lang na part. So, pag pinagsama natin itong dalawa, which is 1.27 plus 1.27 is equals to 2.54 seconds. Galing ko talaga. So, next up, what word do we next to find? Which is T. T, which is Y. So, what is our formula for doing the Y? We're going to use the formula 2 or formula 3. We're going to use both. Tapos, let's see kung ano yung pinagkaiba. Aray ko. So, 2, ano nga ba yan? Y is equals to, ano nga to? Nakalimutan ko na naman. 1/2 V plus VO time. Yan. Since nahanap na rin naman natin yung time, Y is equals to 1/2. 0 na to, tatanggalin na natin yan. Alam naman natin 0 yan. Tapos, natin yung VOY, which is 1.7, tapos time natin na 2.54 seconds. Tingnan natin kung magiging tama to. Complete na natin. Katamad siyang isa-isahin. Ano nga to? 0.5 times 12.7 times 2.54 16.1. So, ang Y natin is equals to 16.1. Pero titingnan natin kung dahil meter, Y siya meter. So, Y. Bakit? Y tuloy. So, bakit? Bakit meter pala to? Which is, this is our M over S times S over 1. Yan. Cancel this. Ang natira ay ito. So, meter. Gets. Wait lang. Post ko na ulit dahil next stop na tayo. So, tingnan natin kung tama to. We're going to use the formula number 3. Dito. Checking lang natin. So, our formula number 3 is, we have B squared VO plus 2AD. So, this is what we're going to find. 0, cancel. 12.7 meter per second squared plus 2, negative 10 meter per second squared. Tapos D, which is we're going to squared. $161 plus times 2, negative 20 meter per second squared, time transpose, magiging negative 161.29 meter per second squared is equals to negative 20 meter per second squared, same as this. We're going to divide para makancel natin. And kaboom. We're going to cancel this. Numerator, denominator, cancel. So 161. 161.29 divided by 20. So, 169.29 divided by 20. So, right now, we're getting the difference between the two. So, bakit? Bakit naging ganito? Ang sagot ay, we need to times this by 2. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi nga, ang nakuha lang naman natin is yung, saan na yun? Kita ba? Is tong half na to. Ibig sabihin, yung range lang na to, ang nakuha natin, 8.061.06. So, ito. So, means na 0.6045 lang. Sa times pa natin sa to, dahil nga, di ba, halfway. Is, nagadisi na naman siya. Is equals to 16.1 meter per, yun na magiging distance na, displacement natin ng y. So, guys, ano nga to? Bibigyan ko lang kayo ng konting advice once na tawag dito. Gagamitin natin pag gagamitin natin sa time yung formula number 4. Pag hanapin natin yung time, tapos ginamit natin yung formula number 4, what should we do? We're going to times it by 2 or not? The answer is no. Why? So let me explain it by this given equation. By this example. So V is equals to VO T plus 1/2 AT squared. So we're going to substitute this T. Kita ba? T by 0 ms is equals to VO, which is 12.7 ms times time plus 1/2 times 10 meter per second squared times t squared. Yan. So, what do we do? So, transpose lang natin to. So, magiging equals to, natin to, divide muna natin to, magiging negative 5, tapos ilagay natin sa unahan, since nandito yung variable na squared. Ito napanood ko lang po to sa YouTube. And, I know why. Let me explain. So, magiging negative 5 meter per second squared, which is negative 5 meter per second squared times time squared plus plus 12.7 meter per second t plus 0 meter per seconds. So, ano mapapansin nyo? Ano yung napapansin nyo? Ako kasi ang napapansin ko is meron tayong squared, meron tayong isa, tapos meron tayong wala. So, let's assume that this is a quadratic given equation. So, punta tayo dito. Punta tayo sa 5. Ito. So, what is our first? Which is negative 5. What is our seconds? 12.7. And 0. See? So, bakit di siya ginlagay sa times 2? Theoretically, kasi nga, para sa akin, di na, ang sagot kasi dito is, hindi na talaga, di na siya kailangan tawag dito. Nakalimutan ko na naman tuloy. Yon, dahil nga, di na natin siya kailangan i-times 2. So, if we're going to use the formula number 4, don't times it by 2. Just, ano ba? Anuhin nyo lang siya. Tawag dito, remain the same. Kasi nga, it's cover the whole. Kasi nga siguro, dahil nga meron siyang squared. Pero di ko rin talaga sure. So, yun lang. Punta naman tayo sa x component. So, punta muna tayo dito. Nasagutan na ba natin to? VOY? Yes, which is 12.7 meter per seconds. Nasagutan na ba natin time? Oh yes, which is 2.54 seconds. And nasagutan na ba natin tong displacement or y? Yes, which is 16.1 meter. Nice! So, let's proceed in x component. Ano ba hinahanap natin sa x component? Ang hinahanap natin sa x component ay ang x component pala muna natin meron tayo dyang v which is 0. Sakit talaga. V of x equals to 0 meter per seconds. Ano pa ba? Yun lang. Tapos meron pa ang hinahanap natin na VOX and x. That's we're going to find. So ito muna hanapin natin. So solve for VOX. Meron ako nilagay dyan sa gilid ng screen. Dito. Meron ako dyan nilagay na. Ano nga nilagay ko dyan? Na formula. In solving this VOX. Pero, anuin ko muna yung general niya. Tapos, kung paano natin siya binago. Meron tayo ditong cost is equals to VO. Hindi. Adjacent. Ano nga spelling nun? Adjacent times hypotenuse. Divided by hypotenuse. Tapos, ano natin siya? Kasi nga yung VOX natin is yung adjacent. And yung hypotenuse natin yung initial velocity. Transpose. Parang katulad sa sign. So, magiging VOX is equals to VO times cos. Yan. Substitution. VOX is equals to ano nga ulit natin doon? 30 meter per seconds. Cos. Ano yung theta natin? Which is 25. So, VOX is equals to, wag na natin isa-isahin. Biglayin na natin. Number 1. Okay. Ano nga to? 30 cos 25 is equals to 27.2. Yan. So, we're going to find the range. We're going to find the range by using the formula number 2 kasi ang A does not exist in x component because it's 0. So, our x, we're going to use the x is equals to 1/2 V plus VO times time. So, ano tong time? Di ba nakuha na natin tong time tulad ng sinabi ko kanina sa may blackboard, bond paper. Tulad nga ng sinabi ko doon sa may bond paper, sa may blackboard na bond paper, na ang time is same. So, we use the time which is equals to 2.54 seconds. Tama ba? Right. So, x is equals to 1/2. Ang v natin is 0 plus 27.2 meter per seconds times time natin na 2.54 seconds, which is we get the divide natin. Okay na, pag-isahin na lang natin. Let's cancel this and this kasi this is the denominator tulad na sinabi ko kanina. Matitira lang si m. So 0.5 times ano nga to? V. Ano to? Times 27.2 tapos times 2.54 is equals to nagdami tuloy, ulitin natin, 0.5 times 27.2 tapos times 2.54 which is 34.5. Saan na yung ano ko? Ballpen ko. So, ang sagot natin is, the last answer is 34.5 meter. 34.5 meter. Yan. So, now, ngayon nahanap na natin lahat. That is our ito po yung ano namin, ito po yung paano po nasa-solve yung projectile motion. So, yun lang po. Thank you. Bye-bye.